Hi everyone, this is Steve from Grizzly Panda Marketing again. I just want to do a quick video update on how to obtain a WeChat official account as a foreign business. Now this is because I've made the 3 video. We got a lot of great feedbacks. We got people asking us questions all the time. How do we get an official account? Can we get an official account? Now some of the information on the previous 3 video that we have made, and if you have watched this, some of them are a little bit outdated and some of them are incorrect actually. So this one I want to really make sure that you guys get the most updated information on how to obtain a WeChat official account for foreign businesses. So with that being said, I'm not going to go over all the details about what's included and what's the difference between all these accounts. You can watch my other videos for that, but this video is really strictly about how to actually obtain an account and actually manage it as a foreign business. So I'm just going to recap. There's actually 2 types of WeChat official account. The first one is an international one. Now this one pretty much anybody can get. You just have to apply for it. I can't remember the exact URL, but it's the English URL for WeChat. The second one is the one that most business want, and that's the Chinese one. The problem with the international one is that any content and anything that you share on the international one, a lot of them is going to be censored out, and a lot of them are not actually going to reach the Chinese viewer that are in China. Now this is because the whole Great Wall of China. This is because of the whole censorship program. So really what you really want is to have a Chinese verified business account. Now the challenge was that is in order to get a Chinese official WeChat account is you can do it 2 ways. Okay, first you can do a personal non-verified subscription account. This will allow you to do pretty much anything in terms of posting content. It's the very same feature as any other subscription account. The only other difference is it's not verified by business. To get this, all you need is a Chinese ID. Now if you have a friend or family that have that Chinese ID, all you really have to do is get them to apply for one for you with their Chinese ID. Now the ID can only be used once, I believe. I can't remember exactly, but I think you can only use it once to create one account. So once they create one for you, they can't really do it for themselves. The challenge, however, is once they create it, the account technically belongs to them and they can manage it. And in order to add you as a manager, which is a whole different process, and that's the difficulty of really working with WeChat account, which I'm going to get into a little bit later. So the second way, and the way that most people are interested, is to get a business verified account. Now I'm going to show you where you can actually apply for one of these accounts yourself on the Chinese website and the different types of these accounts. Okay, so here we are. We're actually at the WeChat account where you can apply for an official account. So these are the 3, actually there's 4 types of account that you can apply for. And all you really have to do is click this link here. Once you click this link, it's going to take you through the process. Now I'm not going to register an account, but essentially you get taken into this screen. Now this screen, this is a subscription account, a service account. This is a WeChat mini programs. And this is an enterprise account. I'm not going to go into the details, but with the exception of WeChat mini account, everything else is, it depends on your needs. So most people don't really need an enterprise account. That's really for internal use. Subscription is more focused on content, and service is really, as it is, it's focused on service. Many programs are little mini apps that you can build within WeChat and you get access to their API. So again, I'm not going to get into the details of it. So once you choose one of them, you're going to have to go through the process. So this is where you put your emails and your phone numbers, your password, and then later on you're going to have to verify your business and so on and so forth. Okay, so once you create your account, the second thing you want to do is to verify, and the only way you can verify a business account is obviously with a Chinese registered business. You'll need the license and you need some photos. You go through the Tencent process. It takes about a week or 2 to verify it, and you have to re-verify it every year, and there's actually a verification fee that you pay to Tencent. Now this is all really the beginning part of the whole thing. The challenge for many foreign businesses is not so much getting the account verified and created, because you can technically find an agency like us to do all of that. The challenge is, how do you become a manager? Okay, so that's the hardest part for foreign businesses, to really manage their own WeChat account. Now, to demonstrate why it's difficult, I'm going to show you guys one of our personal account. I'm going to log into it. Now, this is not a service account. This is a personal subscription account. The whole process of logging in and managing the account is the same, regardless if it's a business or a personal one. The only difference is with a personal, it's not verified. You can get it with your Chinese citizenship ID, and then you can start, writing content. And your account says it's not verified. With a business, it says it's verified. That's really the only difference. But the login process is really the same. So here, I'm going to provide the link to log in for the backend of WeChat. But here we are at the login screen. It's pretty much the same as any login screen. You'll put in your username here, and then you'll put in your password. So I'm just going to put that in right now, and then you're just going to hit login. Okay, so once you log in, here's where the difference comes. So in order to log in, you must scan a QR code with your personal WeChat account. So I'm going to scan it. Okay. So once you scan it, there's going to be a notification on your phone, on your WeChat account, asking you if you want to log in. And then you click the button that says you want to log in. And once you click the button that you want to log in, you're going to get right into your WeChat official account. So again, this is a personal account. This is not a service or subscription account, but overall the inside is exactly the same. So I'm not going to go through what everything is on the inside. So basically you can post content and do all these other stuff. This is where you manage your official accounts. However, what I do want to go over is the fact that to become a manager of an account, that's where the challenge is. Okay, so as a business account, you can actually have multiple managers of the account. In order to become a manager, you must have a personal WeChat account with a bank card attached to it. So that's the challenge. The challenge is you must have WeChat Pay with a Chinese bank card. And in order to get a Chinese bank card, you must go to China, get the bank card, and you actually technically need to have a Chinese phone number just to get that bank card. And anytime you cancel your phone number, your bank card exists. However, you can no longer use that bank card to verify yourself into the WeChat account. So this is why it's so challenging. Now, if you don't have a manager account, you can still log in. However, a manager must approve you every single time you log in. And that's the challenge. Okay, so the last thing I want to go over in this video is, the question we also get a lot is, how do we do the foreign process of how do we register and get it approved by Tencent if we don't go through the whole Chinese registration business? If we don't do any of this stuff, can we just go to Tencent and say, hey, look, we need a subscription account? Can we get a verified account? Yes and no. So yes, you can do that. And we have heard of a few really large and famous corporations that were able to accomplish this even if they never had a registered business in China. But to be honest, they could have got one anyway if they wanted to register a business in China. The challenge was this is, if you are a foreign business that's very, not very well known, regardless of how big you are, to go through this process is a very long process, if even Tencent ever even reply you, or even if they ever gonna approve your process, which most of the time they're not. So you can feel free to try it. We rarely see companies go through this processes and actually get an official account. But if you do, all the best to you. Other than that, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching this video, and we are planning to create more great content on China marketing. We want to make it as unbiased and straightforward and no BS as possible. So if you like our content, like this video, subscribe to our channel for more awesome China marketing tips. Also, we would like to hear from you. So if you have a question about marketing or WeChat marketing or China marketing in general, just send us an email at info@grizzlypandamarketing.com. And once again, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. That's it. Have a good one.